not sure if I'm going to be making copies or if I'll ask you to make copies. I'll see what will be the most useful way to go about it. So it will be helpful for you. Okay. And you can look in your textbooks or you can follow a PowerPoint presentation, whichever one is better. So Hebrew alphabet, first chapter. And as an icebreaker, since we already went over the syllabus, you can put it on pause for now. See that?
Yep.
Button unnecessary. So.
Okay.
Can we turn the light off?
Biblical Hebrew.
Can we turn the front light off? It will be very hard to see the screen.
It's okay.
No, only one.
Writing and pronouncing the letters. Let's look at the Hebrew alphabet. You can open either your textbooks or your workbooks, which is actually more useful since you can try to write out those letters as well. I'll try to write out each letter of the alphabet on the blackboard or on the whiteboard in this case. And then you can imitate me in your workbooks. Write the letter 3 times, and then at home we'll finish that assignment. So the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet is Aleph. It's written like this. 1, 2, 3. I'll repeat. 1, 2, 3. The second leg is slightly displaced from first horn. Okay? So it's not exactly an X looking letter. It's pronounced as Aleph. Actually, in Hebrew, it's a glottal sound or a glottal stop. So it doesn't have any sound value. Usually, if the vowel sign is placed underneath it, only vowel is read. Okay? Aleph. There is no small letters in Hebrew. Okay, they're all the same size. They're all capitals. There are no cursives and capitals. There's no distinction. They're all capitals. In fact, in the ancient Hebrew, there is no vowel system. So the only things you see in the text are consonants. You'll see a string of consonants without any vowels. The reason why it was preserved in such a way, first reason is to save space, because the paper or any writing material was very expensive. So they were trying to conserve space. Secondly, most of the speakers of the language knew what the words meant. In fact, if you take an English Bible and you take out one of the verses and just take out all the vowel sounds from it, you still will be able to understand what is being said in that sentence. And you actually have an example of that in your first chapter, because you know how to fill in the blanks because you're a speaker of that language. Same thing was true for Hebrew and Jews. They could know what vowels to fill in. However, in the intertestamental period, when Hebrew was starting to decline as a language, since most of the Jews came from Babylon and they brought with them Aramaic dialect, it was a mixture of Babylonian and Hebrew, they were starting to lose the ancient Hebrew grammar and meanings of the words and pronunciation, correct pronunciation of the words. So in the 1st century AD, that's after Christ, the community of Masoretes decided to preserve the language in the way it's supposed to be pronounced, and they added vowel signs to the already existing consonants. And in order not to shift any words or misplace them, they just put the vowel signs underneath the consonants or between them, stuck them between them, or put them after the consonants. Okay? but without displacing or shifting any letters. We'll see how it's done. Second letter of the alphabet is beta, or bet, rather, sorry, they're in Hebrew. It's written like this. It starts at the top, follow with this curve to the bottom, and write a base slightly extending itself to the right. See that? If you can't see, please let me know. So I'll write it again. If you want to see how it's written, I'll write it again. Bet. Okay. Third letter is Gimel. It's written kind of like Greek lambda in a way. That's a Gimel. In fact, for those of you who are sitting in front of my laptop. So Gimel, vertical slanted line to the right and slight support at the bottom. Gimel. Yes?
On the paper that we got, well, this is from the workbook, they have little, some things on there, curvature, I'll call them,
Little what?
like curves.
Well, you can't imitate those curves. That's why I'm teaching you how to write
Okay.
them in the way we will be writing
So we
them.
won't do this.
We won't imitate that because you need to have a special stylus to do those things.
Okay.
You need to have a calligraphy pen that you probably won't be able to get in this country to do that. So that's why I'm showing you the easy way to write printed letters. There is a whole way of writing a cursive Hebrew which looks almost like Ugaritic or Syriac. We won't get into that in this class. If you wanted to learn how to do that, you can get a Hebrew book and it will show you what letters, how written in a fast cursive style.
Okay.
But in order to preserve the image, the same image of the letters that you will encounter in the biblical text, we do it this way.
Okay.
It's the easiest way to write down the same letters as appear in the biblical text. Because biblical text is not written in cursive style. We don't want to confuse one with the other.
Okay.
So this is a Gimel. Next letter is Dalet. And I'll erase this for the sake of showing you how the Dalet is written. You draw a simple horizontal line and simple vertical line. It's got to be in the same proportions, okay, as these. Dalet. The reason why I say that they got to be in the same proportion is because there are similar letters in Hebrew alphabet, such as final hey, which extend further and doesn't have a little horn over here to the right. So this letter is Dalet. Next letter of the alphabet is Hey. Pay attention to how it's written. Please note there is a space right at this place in this letter because there is a letter in the alphabet. In fact, there are two letters in the alphabet that you can confuse hey with. There is a hef and tau that are written similarly with a very slight distinctions. We'll note those distinctions later on. So this is hey. Next letter of the alphabet is vav.
Can you say it again?
Vav.
So it's got a V and not a
Yeah,
W.
it's not wow, it's vav. The transliterators who did the transliterations for these letters are Germans, so the W in German is a V sound, and the V sound in English is a vowel sound. In German, it's a V. So when you read Volkswagen, it's not Volkswagen. Volkswagen. It's Volkswagen. So V stands for F, W stands for V. That's why transliteration is a little bit different. Okay, so this is Vav. Very frequent letter, consonant. Next one is Zayin. It's written similarly to Vav, but on the top of it there's a little squiggly mark, like this. Kind of like miniature letter S put on its side and is on the stake. Okay, did you get it? So this is Zayin. Next letter is Het. It's written similarly to Hey, only there's no space between the second leg of that letter. Okay?
Alex?
Yes.
I know you were saying that they're all capitals, I guess.
Yeah.
How come on our book they show it like halfway up the?
Those are final letters.
No, like we have the dash, you know, halfway up, but that's as far as it goes. How come it doesn't go to the top if it's capitals? See what I'm asking?
Well, they're just giving you the size of a script. It doesn't mean that there are some letters that extend further.
Okay.
Sometimes there are vowel sounds that will
Oh, they go in that space
above
up
and
above.
beyond.
Okay, that must be okay.
So next letter, this was Het. So next letter would be Tet. Look carefully how it's written. Make a little slanted mark like this, and then you try to finish it with the letter O without completing it. I repeat it again. Little slanted mark, and then circle. Slanted mark, circle. That's the letter Tet. Next letter is Yud. Looks kind of like a comma. Usually placed above the letter or on the top level of the letters. Next letter would be Kaf. It's written similarly to Bet, but there is slight distinction. Please note it. It's written almost as the opposite of the letter C in English alphabet. And you can use that, a little squiggly mark on the top, or you can just use it without it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make much distinction. But please note that the base of this letter is not extended to the right. Otherwise, you will mistake this letter for Bet. So it's almost a semicircle opposite to the English letter C. Pronounced as Kaf. We'll learn the sounds in a little bit. Next letter could be a little bit challenging. I'll write it as it would appear usually between the two lines, okay? Like in your textbook or workbook. Lamed. It starts all the way up here. Its main portion is within the two lines, and the tail extends farther back. It kind of looks like a camel. In fact, in the Hebrew word for camel, this letter appears. And what do you think the Hebrew word for camel is?
Lamed.
Huh?
Lamed.
Long.
Lamed is the name of this letter. Camel